do I need a chain whip to remove my cassette? So with a cassette, yes, a chain whip or chain whip pliers or whatever you want to call it, something to hold the cassette in place is pretty much going to be needed. That's the easiest way you're going to be able to do it. Now, there are ways around that I've shown on this channel. I'll show you kind of what you need, but the chain whip makes it a whole lot easier to remove your cassette. So to remove your cassette, you're going to need whatever cassette tool you need. In this case, this is a Park tool. What is this one? This is the FR5 that we got right here. Pretty standard one. Works pretty good for at least the style, just the regular style cassettes out there. You need one of those, and then you need a chain whip right here. So essentially what the chain whip does is kind of what it sounds like. So chain, that's a whip. And so it kind of wraps around the cassette. I've actually made a full video on removing cassettes before. This wraps around it, and then this holds the cassette in place while you loosen that lock ring. Otherwise, with the cassette, if you don't have a chain whip on there, it's just going to spin the cassette. Now, there are ways around it, like this little tool here. It's an emergency tool from Unior that you can use just this, and with it on your bike, you put this on there, and you can loosen the cassette lock ring without a chain whip. You pretty much use the chain on your bike to do it. You can do it. It works fine. I feel like it's more convenient to just use the actual tool and the cassette and the chain whip, but you can do it with tools like this little guy, and it will work just fine. It's a little bit more work, I feel like, to do that than just use, the normal tools to get it done.